Hello my darlings and welcome. In this video, I'm going to create several garden sigils and show you how you can use them in your garden to help your plants thrive. Let's do some magical crafting. To begin, I'm going to create a series of magical sigils using one single intention. I begin with my magical intention and I write this out as a positive phrase. I've chosen a very simple statement: this garden will thrive. Do not try to combine too many ideas into a single sigil. It's best to have one single clear intent that represents your true will. When writing your statement, it should always be positive and immediate. I removed all the vowels, leaving only consonants. Consonants are the manifesting sounds. If a consonant is repeated, I use it only one time. Next, I break down the letter shapes into horizontal lines, vertical lines, diagonal lines, and curves. The next step is to recombine the letter shapes into a sigil. This typically takes me between 3 to 6 steps to get a final outcome that I'm really happy with. You do not have to settle for the first result that you get unless you like it on the first try. This process is a creative and intuitive one. There is no right or wrong way to do this part. I like to make my sigils as symmetrical as possible because symmetry is pleasing to my eye. That's a personal choice and not a rule. I have noticed that oftentimes my sigils come out looking related to the subject. Focus on your intention and put your energy and your will into the creation of your sigil. There are several methods for creating sigils, and I've created videos and worksheets for many methods. If you'd like to download this worksheet, please visit Magical Crafting on Patreon at the link below the video. My patrons can download recipes, Book of Shadows pages, artwork, and more, all provided as PDFs. And I continue to add new downloadable content as I do more projects on the channel. I will also link to a sigil creation playlist below. As I work on my sigil, I realize that I can use the curved shapes to represent flower petals, and that I can use the diagonal lines to create a star. So I make several sigils with variations on the flower and star theme. Usually I would work on refining a single sigil for my magical purpose, but in this case, I'm going to use 5 different versions of the same sigil for my crafting project. I'm going to be painting rocks for the garden I'm planting this summer. I'm starting with a rock for my chamomile plants. Chamomile is known as an herb of purification and protection, and it can be used in incense for sleep and meditation. This flower promotes peace and tranquility and is often used in sleepy time teas. It's also used in spells for self-love and to remove negative energy. Chamomile can also be used to represent the sun. It's a great addition to spells where solar energy is needed. I'm using Posca paint pens to trace the sigil onto the rock in various colors. I'll leave a link to all of the materials I used in this project below the video. I'm going to seal and protect my design with Mod Podge. You could use acrylic paint or markers and any kind of sealant that you have on hand. And here's the final result of my chamomile rock with sigil magic added. I'm going to add the other sigils to 4 more rocks that I will paint to correspond to the seeds that I intend to plant: lavender, mint, echinacea, and yarrow. The next rock is for lavender. Lavender has many magical correspondences, including promoting sleep and relaxation. It's associated with long life, peace, protection, love, purification, and clarity of thought. The flowers can be burned as incense to induce sleep or scattered around the house to bring peace. Lavender is believed to be good at lifting depression and is well known and loved for its calming antidepressant effects. I'm growing lavender because I love to add its magical properties to infused oils that I can create salves with. The next rock is for my Echinacea plants. Echinacea is a powerful immune booster and can provide the body with extra defenses against seasonal illnesses all year long. Primarily, it is used as a tea. Drinking Echinacea tea is believed to lower the duration of an illness such as a cold by at least a day, and can also act as a preventative from getting ill. One reason to grow Echinacea within and around the home is to draw prosperity to the household and prevent financial hardship. Magically, this flower can be used for prosperity and protection, strength and stamina. And the flowers can be burned in cleansing and purification rituals. The next sigil rock is for my yarrow plants. I'm primarily growing yarrow not for its magical properties, but for the health of my garden itself. First of all, it's great for attracting bees and butterflies and all sorts of beneficial insects. Yarrow can also help improve soil quality, enriching the soil around it. And since the soil in my yard contains a lot of clay, this is a great benefit to me. Yarrow is a member of the daisy family. It's easy to grow and will thrive in a sunny spot, protecting surrounding plants from disease and keeping harmful pests away. Yarrow flowers are used in rituals involving love, courage, or healing, and hanging a bundle of dried yarrow flowers over the honeymoon bed is a traditional charm to ensure a long and loving marriage. If you're trying to establish or re-establish contact with long-lost friends or relatives, incorporate yarrow into your spells to draw their attention to you. Yarrow can be used in magical workings to open up channels for divination and in ritual or ceremony to enhance intentions for protection, bravery, and healing, as well as communicating with ancestors, deities, or other ethereal beings. And finally, I'm making a rock for my mint plants. I've had good luck in the past growing mint. It's very hardy and can survive in our hot summers. I would love to have a large mint harvest for use in making hair rinses and homemade shampoos, along with the rosemary I have growing in my yard. Mint is also wonderful for drawing money and any kind of prosperity magic. It can be used for protection, healing, luck, and love, among other things. It has strong medicinal benefits, which include helping to reduce nausea, reducing anxiety, and aiding digestion. And I've used mint in the past in magical workings for weight loss. I'll link to that video below. Once all of my sigil rocks are painted and sealed, and the sealant has had several days to fully dry, it's time to place them in my garden and plant my seeds. The sigils will be charged by the elements, by sun shining on the rocks and warming them up, by touching the earth and the plants growing from it, by the rain and the dew, and of course the water each time I water the garden, and by the wind each time a breeze blows by them. I hope this video has given you some inspiration for creating your own garden sigil magic, and may your garden thrive.